Hey, hi, howdy, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Rossi Ross coming at you live from Oxford, Ohio. Yeah, things are pretty great here, just enjoying spring break in the one place I really wanted to be this entire time. I hope you guys are all enjoying, staying safe, shelter in place, all this stuff. It's pretty fucking fun. A lot of you must be wondering why I'm doing this because I don't have much of a personality to begin with, but I definitely don't have the personality uh, for Twitch streaming or for this kind of thing in general. So, well, I just wanted to kind of it's more of a public service than anything else. I just really wanted to kind of take us back to a simpler time. A time before the coronavirus. A time when we were just little kids and the only pandemic we had to worry about was cooties and things like that. So I'm really, this is just for you to enjoy, to sit back, relax. I know you guys don't have much to do anyway. So I hope you enjoy this little ride with me as we play some Civiballs, one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. Feel free to comment in the chat. It's going to be pretty fun. We're going to play it pretty loose. And we're gonna have a good time. All right, so this is Civil Balls. So what does it say? It says drop all the colored balls into the amphoras with the same color. Cool. Did not know that was called an amphoras. Sounds kind of dirtier than I thought it would. Ooh, this is level map. Throw in chat where I should go first. All right. Mitch says Greece. All right, we're gonna go to Greece because that chat's just so alive right now. We turn on some music just to hear these sweet vibes. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys. All right. Fuck yeah. Wow. How cathartic is this? This is just. Ugh. Fuck. I'm gonna bust a nut. Wow, guys, we're already on the next level. What is this? Oh shit. I have a feeling we do this one. Fuck yeah, guys. We're just really keeping it real right now. It's pretty nice. It's kind of weird how you like remember this shit from like when you were a little kid. Like I remember exactly how to do this one. Let's see if I can just do this. The reason it won't let you use your Prime sub is because I am a nothing on Twitch so far, so I don't stream enough. This is my first stream. Alright, what are we gonna do, guys? Ugh. Fuck. I never claimed to be very good at this game, guys. I'm actually not good at gaming at all. So really having a Twitch stream probably isn't the best use of my time. But we're here. I'm feeling I don't want to drop that one down. Yeah. It's just a feeling though. wall action. Oh boy. I think I just let this drop down? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna kind of play it loose here, you know? Fuck, yes. Alright. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Let's try that. Let's say we do that. Guys, isn't this music just so great? What's Betsy, I would like you to clarify, what's your A/S/I? I don't really know what that means. My age is, I'm 22, and my sex is male. I think that's it. Is that or is that gender? I don't know. I'm a dude. And then my location is, I'm in Oxford, Ohio right now. There's really nothing here except a college, but now that there's no one here, there's really nothing here at all. I'm basically a townie now. I'm the very thing I sought to destroy. It's kind of like in Revenge of the Sith, you know, with like Anakin and everything. I'm like Anakin, but I'm also not a creep who's chasing after Padme all the time. And I don't hate sand. I actually would love to be on a beach right now, but here we are. And I always have the high ground, so let's see what we got here. Fuck. Well, that wasn't right. Nope. So I'm kind of curious, what were your guys' spring break plans before you ended up in isolation all the time? Oh, I don't know how to play this game. So I think we're going to kind of try to make this a regular thing, just because I know how much everyone loves cool math games. I think we're going to just try to make it a regular thing, and you know, so I'll take requests of games. You guys know me, so then I can play them. I think it'll be pretty fun. Got some other ideas coming at you. Me and my friend Stevcast, he's over at Stevcast on Twitch. He made a D&D campaign for us, so we had the idea. It's based on actually Oxford, the town I'm in, and all the bars. So he wants to play it, and since we're all stuck in our different houses and stuff, I think we're gonna do a stream of that or something. I think that'd be pretty fun. Wow, I'm really bad at this game. Wow. Unreal. That was dumb. I jumped the gun there. I was just so excited about this game, you know. I don't know if you can tell how excited I am right now. I'm pretty pumped. Fuck. Wow. Guys, this is really bad. Fuck. Yeah, I think we might chat over Discord, and then I think we're going to then we'll actually be like streaming it like our faces and everything, but we're gonna chat over Discord. I've never played a game of D&D before in my life. It was actually my idea because I have a friend who used to play D&D with her high school friends, and I think we were in the car on the way to like Louisville at some point for like a Baja competition, and then she was talking about it, and I was like, I've never played, but I would want to play one game, and that would be like the only one I'd ever want to play in my life, and I think this might be the only game I ever play in my life, so I think that would be fun. Think about how I want to do this. Wrong way. Go do this one first. I think in the campaign I'm a half elf, and I'm a fighter. I was a kid. That would always give me trouble. Let's try. Shit. How'd I get it the first time? Well, that was just me being dumb. Guys, am I about to rage quit Civiballs? There is a pot in the middle. Thanks, man. There we go. Let's fucking go. Oh, guys, wait a minute. Let's look at the levels. Guys, I beat Egypt. I'm in China. I didn't go to Greece like you said. I wasn't paying attention. The weird thing about this game is that you like the first levels of all the different countries are pretty easy. So even if you're like playing them like sequentially, the first couple are usually easier. So I'm kind of curious because I've watched a couple Twitch streams, more like content. Like I watched a stream of like a live reaction to the PS5 tech kind of talk they had this last week and things like that. What's your guys' experience with Twitch streams? Feel free to throw some stuff in the chat. If you're watching and you're not a Twitch member, I definitely recommend making an account and jumping in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. I love all my fans, equally. Let me restart so I can get that better score. Me neither. I've never been a big, I've never been a big, if your favorite streams are dumb ones, then you came to the right place, because this is a dumb stream. And I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumb bitch. If you read my bio. Kind of curious. I'm drinking raspberry right now. What's your guys' favorite White Claws? You haven't had a White Claw. Have you lived? That would be like an interesting combination, I think. I'm not sure though. Raspberry. I'd agree there's not enough flavor, but it's good for like the calories. I love beer, but like beer doesn't love me. And I can't be in that kind of abusive relationship right now. I mean, it basically is water, so you should just drink it instead of water. I mean, that's what makes the most sense. I don't know what you're complaining about. see how I do the rest of these. Like that. Cool. We're getting to the end of China soon. We might be able to beat this in 1 hour. I thought I'd have to do Suck My Civiballs Part 2. Because I couldn't think of any other original title around balls. My favorite drinky? Ooh, I love a good old fashioned or a good Manhattan because I think, I don't know. I just enjoy them because I don't make them myself. And I don't get to have them a lot, especially now that all the bars are closed. And one of my favorite bars, Pub, is great ones, and now they're closed indefinitely. It's kind of a bummer, you know? Let's redo that. Thanks, Doc. Fancy balls. I'm a huge fan. Okay. Let's do that. Wow, look at that. Math. Let's go. What's some of your guys' favorite games? They don't have to be cool math games. I'm just kind of curious. If I'm really going to take this streaming career seriously, I really need to think about kind of some things I could play. I definitely have a backed up Steam library, but who doesn't, you know? No, just in general games, not browser games, just video games. COD and Minecraft, specifically Warzone or whatever. I played Warzone a little yesterday. I'm really bad. Very bad at Warzone. Holy shit. Probably should be a crime for me to play a first-person shooter. Off the backboard. I like it. Wow, this is magical. So I've been because Ori the Will of the Wisp just came out, I've actually been playing Ori the Blind Forest. I really like that game. It's super challenging. I'm just playing on normal mode, and it's challenging. I played Celeste before, so it's definitely like helpful having that experience. I like Ori a lot. I honestly like, I don't know. I don't think this is. I don't really care if this is an unpopular opinion or not. I really like Celeste. Celeste is probably one of my favorite indie games of all time. Ooh, we're in Greece right now, boys. Well, let's go. And girls. There's girls on the stream. We don't discriminate here. We're very progressive. Yeah, and Celeste is just, I mean, just the way, like deals with mental health and stuff. It's something I really like appreciate. Like, while I'm blessed to have never had to like directly actually experience those things myself, I think like having had experience with like friends who've gone through that, or even just like having experience like being a counselor for like high schoolers that have gone through that, like I really like that is a game I would recommend to anyone regardless of their mental state, just because first of all, I mean, it's hard, but there are ways to make it easier. There are a lot of accessibility things they've added over time. Plus, it's just a great story. It's super fun. It's not a game you have to play all the way through. You can go back anytime you want, and it's just a fun ride. And like when I played it, I just wanted more. So like now that they came out with like DLC and everything, that's a game I really want to get back to. Yeah, let me turn down the game audio a little bit. How's that sound? Is that better? Okay, cool. I'm glad. I just yeah, so another game, I'm trying to think of another game I've been playing. Well, so something I was going to talk a little bit more at the end of this stream is I'm going to play it regardless, but I recently read every book in the entire Witcher series. And the really cool thing about all these books is so you have like the first short stories and then you have the actual novels. And so the TV show is actually based off of the short stories. They're going to go more into the novels in the next couple of seasons. But the games, and I didn't know this before, I thought they were just a completely different story. They start about a couple years after the books are over, which is really cool. So like the books like end kind of on a cliffhanger, kind of like on a, like as normal, and there's been nothing, they're unofficial like canon, the games in terms of like the book canon, but they're really good continuations of the story. So what I think I'm going to do is I also have a YouTube channel, so I'm going to put all this kind of stuff on YouTube, and then I'm going to have a video kind of just walking through just the basic, not like any like surface level details, kind of like the different books, how I recommend reading through them, and then kind of like what they kind of lead to at the end. It's something that if you're really interested in watching the TV show all the way through and you care about spoilers, I would just skip that video and just watch the games, because the TV show probably won't go into the games canon, or if they go past that point, they'll follow their own canon. But these books, a lot of people don't like them, and that's something I think it's really divisive. I personally really enjoyed them, but also like I've been conditioned through books like Aragon, Game of Thrones, even like longer series that are maybe simpler to read. Like I love all of Rick Riordan's different series. I've read all the Percy Jackson books. Like Hunt, like the Lightning Thief is probably one of the most read books of any that I've ever read, besides like children's books when I was younger. So like the way that the author tells the stories, it's very disjointed. Sometimes it's really in detail, sometimes it's not. I mean, there's book. If you've ever read books by like Victor Hugo or some, I forget who writes it. I think it's Dumas writes Count of Monte Cristo. The like insane levels of detail they go in describing places. This is the kind of the same thing that author does. So I'm gonna give a quick walkthrough of the different like plot points of the books. I remember them pretty well. I'll probably like be looking at a page just to make sure I don't miss anything, and then kind of leading the game. And then my plan is I'm probably going to play through the prologue, and then I'll describe kind of what happens in the prologue to you, just so I have a feel for the controls before I start kind of recording everything. And then we're going to start with chapter 1, and then I'm going to kind of break that down depending on how long that takes. Last time I played chapter 1, the game takes about, I'd say, 30 hours to play. So chapter 1 probably will take me like 2 or 3 hours if I get really good at it really quick. I probably won't. So I'll probably break that down into smaller bits, and then we'll kind of go from there, and it'll just be story. So I'll be recording. I'm hoping to do it on Twitch. Otherwise, if I kind of find that like I'm really just kind of hankering to play all the time, and it's hard for people to tune in, I'll they'll end up being on YouTube. So yeah, it's just YouTube. It's Rossi Ross. It's a new channel. My old channel was dominated by it's with my like actual like personal email, and I wanted to make sure that like no one would like be looking at me doing goofy shit or swearing on the on YouTube all the time, especially since I'm applying to grad schools and everything. But yeah, there'll be more to come about that. And I'm not really looking to be a content creator. I love YouTube content. Like I love Kind of Funny. I love Linus Tech Tips. I love things like that. But I think it's more of just like I'm bored. And besides like side projects I'm working on right now, which I might even share on here with something, it's just a way for me to reach out to people and connect with people kind of during this time. And also like I just want to try something new. It's just I don't think I'm really ready, but I feel like I can do nothing but learn good skills from kind of doing this kind of work and do this kind of content. I love podcasts. I'd love to do a podcast one day. Probably not going to happen right now, but maybe one day when I'm done, when I'm a professional roboticist or whatever the fuck they call that, then I'll do some podcasts. All right, let's get back to some Civiballs. I fucking love this game, guys. Like I know it's like simple. It's just like it's like a good exercise, like a mind exercise. Except when you're a dumb bitch like I am. And I'm really lucky. I know you guys in chat are some of my best friends from home and stuff, but I'm just really lucky I got you guys, and I'm sure the only people watching this are just my friends I've told about it kind of as a joke, and I'm glad. Because that's kind of the most important thing to me right now with everything else going on. Corner, I hardly know her. Oof. Shit. And like things like the Witcher thing, it's because like for me it was so time consuming to kind of read all the books and everything that I really wanted to. It's just something that I think is like, I think a lot of people will play The Witcher 3. I mean, it's on like Switch now, and there's plenty of ways to kind of get that content. But I think at least the first two, I think Those are a little bit harder to reach. They're on older systems. Might not be available on Game Pass and everything. I think The Witcher One's only on PC, which will be a challenge because I can only play. You can only play with mouse and keyboard. You can't play with a controller. Every other one you can play with a controller. That's what I'll do. I prefer to do that anyway. But it's got some really cool features, like you can pause with your space bar and things pause time. So like it makes it a little bit easier to do. There's some weird things like when you fight, you click on an enemy and it like shows up as a sword, and it's not like you just like slam and keep clicking like you're shooting or something, or like you would in like any like other game like Kingdom Hearts or something like that. You click and you wait, and it's timed, and if you time it right each time, your attacks get better, and then you kind of end on a nice attack. So it's just kind of challenging that way, and I'll walk you more through it. I'm debating whether I replay the prologue or not. I might do it. It's kind of long, so I'd rather just start with chapter 1 and just kind of catch you up. Especially because like the graphics aren't that good, and there's like it's kind of buggy for a prologue. But I will update everyone as I can. Let's do that. Okay, so that's what I do with. Fair enough. That's weird. Ah, yes. Nope, that's wrong. I feel it. Oh, that was right. But I feel good about it. Yep. And there we go. How's the stream quality for you guys? This is my first time doing it. Like I have a nicer webcam. Right now I'm just using, I have like a mic on here. Sometimes it doesn't work, so I'm actually using the webcam mic. It's just the only cord I have right now. And because right now I've gone on Amazon to order things, and the delivery date is April 23rd, so a month from now, which I think is ridiculous. I understand, like, you know, that's the least important thing in this current time, but I can't believe even a company like Amazon doesn't have the infrastructure to meet this kind of demand. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent, but that's how I feel about things. And you know, you came here for these hard opinions. You know me, I'm a very opinionated guy. Very angry. But I tell you, like, I know you're supposed to be like saving money, like during this time, and like I have, because like you're not spending as much going out, and you got to be careful with like who's preparing your food, and you're sick, everything like that. But man, if I didn't go to Walmart before we had the shelter in place, and I bought the whole Fast and Furious franchise. For those of you that know me, I love the Fast and the Furious. So much so that I can describe pretty well the first two movies verbatim. I did that to a couple of my friends at school a couple weeks ago. It was met with, kind of mixed feelings. Um, I thought it was pretty good. I think it was pretty spot on, and some of you also know it because one time I was a little tipsy at a B-dubs and I did that as well. Oh, this one. This is the hardest level. I think this might be 10. Let's check it out. Oh, it's 9. God, why would 9 be that hard? Oh, for those of you, many of you who just jumped back in the chat, I was just talking about my Fast and Furious performance at a B-dubs when a little tipsy. I'm trying to think, how am I gonna do this? How do you guys feel about it? Is it Caduceus or Caduceus? Can you write out the pronunciation for that? Lindsay, how the hell are you? Lindsay, I hope you have a White Claw or something. Knowing you, I mean, even a Jewel, I'll take a Jewel. Ah, me too. Are you sick or anything? Are you feeling good? I haven't actually talked to you in a while. How are you at home? Well, there's not much time left in this stream besides like a little bit of Q&A about kind of what we got going forward, but I'm hoping that you're at least halfway done with that bottle of wine by the time we're done here. Let us drop some balls and just see what happens, I'm feeling crazy. Well, that's not right. I think we're getting closer, guys. Okay. Oh. That wasn't great. Restart. Let's do... That was close. There we go. This was one of the ones too that I always used to mess up. Don't you love the elevator music? This is like the shit that like Tim puts on when he's studying. Cardi McFly, who are you? I love the name. It's been said, some of us actually, and some of you in this chat actually were part of that video process. You guys are about to, this is the last, you guys missed the entire stream. I mean, it's going to go live on YouTube on my channel, so you can watch all this stellar content. But I'm really sad. A lot of you guys missed a lot of this stream. It is my first stream, so it is definitely not my best stream. It's my best stream so far. I also can't see GroupMe or my phone, which I probably should have had open just in case you guys pull some bullshit. Nope. That's wrong. I will. I will start tweeting when I go live. This is my first time, you know. You learn from your mistakes. You grow all the time. It's really fun. Ugh. Shit. How the fuck do I do this? Guys, there's a reason why this is level 10. Let me tell you. Wow. Wowie. Nope. Nope. Got it. Nope. I'm close though. I feel it. Feel it in my bones. guys keep asking where the sub button is? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Wow, that was bad too. I think I have to become an affiliate to have a sub button, Stev. Or Steeb. Unless you can do more about this Twitch screaming than I do. I'm doing a lot of Twitch screaming right now. Okay, here we go. One, two. I gotta tell you, this physics engine, wow. Oh god, guys, this is the final level. They combined everything. What am I gonna do? It looks like I only have one choice. There we go, guys. I would like to thank the Academy. I really appreciate this. I'd like to thank all my fans, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Would you guys like to? Would you like me to play more games? Do you want to do some Q&A? How are you guys feeling? This is my first stream. I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm just enjoying this White Claw. Okay, we got one for Q&A, one for more games. I'm gonna make a straw poll. It's really hard to see in these glasses, guys. All right, I'm throwing this. All right, we're 50-50 with one vote, one vote. I'm gonna check. Yeah, my YouTube channel is Rossi Ross on YouTube. Too bad for you guys, but if you used to look on what that YouTube channel used to be, there would be a bunch of really bad videos of me and a bunch of musicals and shit. So I lucked out in remembering to delete those before I made that channel public to you guys. Cardi McFly, I don't think I need to help you with your homework. Aren't you on your professor's dick? Let me grab that link from YouTube right now. I think this is the link. I'm not sure. The video will be on there shortly. You know, I have to go through some posts and things like that. All right. Let me check that straw poll. I'm kind of interested to see. All right, we're doing some Q&A. Well, maybe we could play some games afterwards. You know, I got nothing better to do. So throw some questions in there. And yeah, I can't. I'm excited to hear from you guys. Well, of course, there's no content yet. I am yet to be a content creator. This will be the first content I ever create, Carson. 19. Next question. Well, Steve, it's 'cause you're a bitch. For those who can't see, Stepcast just said, "Why am I so sad?" Stepcast and I go way back. Caduceus, I think, which is my friend Bensi Caballero. I don't know. We're friends, I guess. Where's my dad? Well, the only time I've ever seen him, he's been at home watching TV or doing yard work, so he's probably doing one of those two, or probably not because of Corona. Caduceus. Alright, I'm just gonna play more games. These questions are dumb. What anime am I currently watching? I'm trying to think. I don't think it counts as an anime, but I'm watching Castlevania right now, season 3. It's pretty good. I got part of it spoiled, I mean, because I just looked up one of the characters just to remember who it was, and then like the first thing on the page was like some important plot point from the season. So, well, sunglasses inside because it's always sunny in Doucheville. So. Symptoms of Rona from Lindsay Sturrell are, I think it's like shortness of breath and some other things. But I think shortness of breath, you know, I get that when I walk up the stairs. So I don't really know. I might have it. You might be infected just by watching this stream. I don't know. How do I be as cool, funny, and likable as you? Well, that's the trick, isn't it? You know. First of all, I'm none of those things, but I really appreciate the sentiment. Cardi McFly says, "Have you watched My Hero Academia?" Ace Damia. I don't think he knows how to spell. He's not good at calc and he's not good at spelling. But I'm assuming you're talking about My Hero Academia. I have watched it. Actually, I read all the manga, so I'm a little bit farther ahead than the series. So I would just kind of watch it in spurts. So fever, cough, and shortness of breath. You should listen to him because he at one point was a nurse. The Destroyer 7198 says MHA is getting lit in the manga in the manga. I'm not here for that weeb shit. Thank you, Stepcast. Thank you for silencing that horrible group of people known as webs. You're not wrong. Are there any more questions? We could also, if there aren't, Yeah, I can, I can still not like them. It's like I don't like most electrical engineers, and I'm an electrical engineer. I would do a webkin stream, but I actually, my webkins died a long time ago, so it's really too bad. Steph Cast ate Lindsay Sturl's penis, so if anyone was worried about that, he did it. All right, so I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna look at more games. I have. I think I found. I think I'm thinking of a game that they used to have. Let me see if there's another Civil Balls before we go, because I'm really feeling this. Oh, guys, holy shit! There's Civil Balls too. My favorite fast food is actually Portillo's. Um, my favorite fast food in Oxford, like for like, that's kind of hard. Oh, look at this guy's ad. I can't hear it, but I'm sure it's great. Let's continue the game. Civil Balls 2, guys. Look, listen to how nice and relaxing this music is. Ugh, I'm gonna nut. Fat nut. I highly encourage everyone on this stream to uh, drink with me. Just, if anything, just enable me. I'd really appreciate it. All right, so where should I start first? Two for Vikings. I know there's more of you in the chat. Don't be shy. Oh, it's Jack Paul. I love Jack Paul. I'm so happy. That's our local sports manager. He's a pretty good guy. I'm really sad. We were gonna make we had a broomball team, and we were gonna make some jerseys with flannels and shit. We'll never get to do that. I'm sad. I hope you do that one day. So I'm thinking we're gonna go Vikings because that's. I'm saying I'm sorry, Jack Paul. I'll end up in Rome soon. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck yeah. I'm so happy. Jack Paul, you made my day. What a game. Wow. We're just at. Look how much they've improved. The physics engine's so much better, and I thought it was amazing the first one. I know you're saying plug my Twitter right now. I haven't made my Twitter for this yet. Um, I don't really love Twitter that much, but I now realize I need it, so it's kind of unfortunate. That will be coming to you soon. And I'm sure you don't want to sit through me making a Twitter account and being angry. All right. Well, Steve, I can answer that one for you. She is not an ox right now. Sad. Big sad. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? There's my boy, Fosht, Jack Cooney, Young Speed. He's the real one you guys should be giving your subs to. So I would really appreciate it if you went to twitch.tv/Fosht, gave him some subs, gave him some money. He's really good at what he does. He's an inspiration to me and to other speeds everywhere. What the fuck am I gonna do? I hate this one. Opinions on Four Locos. Not a big fan of Four Locos. They've done me dirty and some of my friends dirty many, many times. Oh, this one sucks. go. So I asked this earlier when not as many people were in the chat, but what are some of your guys' favorite games? They don't have to be cool math games or browser games. They can just be regular video games. But I'm kind of curious. Wii Sports Resort Golf. I never played Wii Sports. Is it Wii Sports? I played Wii Sports. I never played Wii Sports Resort Golf. Um, is it much different? Is like, or is it like super better? Like, didn't they have like the Motion Plus or whatever when they did Wii Sports Resort? That was the big thing. Did that come out with Wii U or something like that? I don't know. Kind of fell off the Wii for a little bit. Besides Just Dance, you know. I don't have a Wii, so I cannot stream Just Dance. But maybe when I get back home, one of my good friends is really good at Just Dance. Well, that was too soon. I don't even have my Xbox here. Oh, okay. So you did need the Wii Motion Plus, yeah. That's what kept me from playing. I don't know if everyone ever. Does anyone like the Legend of Zelda games? Yeah, that's what kept me from playing. Like, I know it wasn't like the most like well received game, but that's what really kept me from playing Skyward Sword. I think that was probably the biggest thing because I didn't have the Wii Motion Plus, and by the time I wanted to play it, they kind of stopped making them, and I didn't want to buy a Wii U or anything like that, so just was kind of left with what I had. I borrowed one of my friends, played about half of it, and I liked it, but I didn't like it enough to like go buy one. So So besides Zelda and Wii Sport Resort. What other games do you guys play? What's the newest? Is Shadowkeep the newest Destiny expansion? It was like the big one that launched with Stadia and all that. How do you like it? Kind of speaking of like Stadia and stuff, I'm kind of curious because like I don't know anyone who really has it. I understand we're also kind of limited by like our budgets right now and everything. Um, but like, what do you guys think about it? Like, I realize that's probably the future technology, but like, how do you guys feel about it? And it doesn't have to be specifically Stadia. I know Google's kind of fucked up Stadia a little bit, but from what you guys know about it, how do you guys feel about it? Yeah, I mean, I guess like XCloud is really kind of it's similar to Stadia in some respects. And XCloud, I think, has had pretty good, uh, like, it's been received pretty well. I think the problem with that you run into with Stadia was that they weren't ready, and they should have put it in beta, but they did. They just were like, we're ready to go. And when you don't like, it's like when a service, if you say it's in beta, you expect it not to work. But when it's really like a beta, but you're going to say it actually works, then you're going to make everyone really upset. You can't say you're going to be running 4K 60 over moderate to good Wi-Fi connections or internet connections and then fail at that. I think the market's trying to appeal to, and I might be totally wrong here, is I think the market they're trying to appeal to is. I'm trying to think about how I would say this. They're. I think it's like the average person, but I don't think the average person needs it yet. So I think it's great for people who are like on the go. Like if you could play your games anyway, it's really the idea of having your games everywhere. It's like if you could have a game that it's the same idea as cross save or cross play, right? Like so if I could have a game on my PlayStation, but then when I'm on the go, and I might take a little bit of a sacrifice on frame rates or graphic like image quality, and I throw it on my Switch. That's pretty fun. Like I could do that or on my laptop. So it's the idea that like, well, maybe you don't have to make that sacrifice. Like I could go bring my laptop, and then all the graphics processing's handled through the cloud remotely, so I could be playing games the way I like to play games with on my laptop or hotel's 4K TV with very little lag and trying to have a good time. It's great for people who report on games. It's great for people who travel a lot. As we get older, we might have to do that. It's just nice to have. It's great for if there were more like kids games. It's kind of like how like Apple Arcade's kind of a similar, not the same kind of thing, but like the idea of like having games on the go wherever you want to go. But you're not having to sacrifice. You're only limited by the hardware you have. You're not limited by Um, I guess you're only limited by the devices you have. You're not actually limited. Like you're gonna get the best quality of what your hardware can display. So if you can display 4K, you're gonna get 4K. That was the idea behind it. Game release I'm most excited for right now. I'm thinking. I'm kind of feeling. I'm really excited for Final Fantasy VII. I think it's gonna be really fun. I've never played it, but I love. I played some of 15. I liked some things of 15. I've heard it's the best things of 15, and the best things of the kind of the original. So I'm really looking forward to that. Cyberpunk, I'm really excited for. I like games by CD Projekt Red. Um, some of you guys missed it, but I will be playing. I'm gonna do a little series and a playthrough of. I've read all the Witcher books, so I'm gonna play through all the games, and have commentary and things like that, and so you guys will kind of know the story. And so, because the first couple games are pretty intimidating. Um, yeah, the Final Fantasy VII demo was pretty hot. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. I mean, there's just so many things. I uh, I really want the Avengers game by Crystal Dynamics to be good. That's one I don't think is gonna be great, but I would really like it to because it's a game as a service, which I did not expect for an Avengers game. How about you guys? What is your most anticipated game of 2020? Odds are a lot of these games are going to be delayed, um, even the ones that have already been delayed. I'm interested to see how the next gen console launches are gonna go. They've already been kind of rocky, so kind of going from here, kind of what we need to expect. Shit. Last of Us 2 would be really good. So actually, to be honest, I haven't played the original Last of Us, but I just got a really nice TV at home, and I'm hoping to. Um, Ghost of Tsushima is another one, but I'm actually planning to kind of play through them eventually, and kind of play through all the Last of Us. I've never played it. I'm not a huge like horror game person. I've never played any of the Resident Evils or anything, but I think it'd be really fun. So I'm close. Yeah, and that's what I heard about The Last of Us that I really um, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. But also, I feel like I gotta be in the mood to play. I know Nolan North and Troy Baker. If you guys probably know who they are. Um, they they do playthroughs on their channel Retro Replay, and it's really cool. I watched some of their Uncharted playthroughs because like a lot of them they voice act in games, but like Troy Baker I think plays a lot of his games, but Nolan North doesn't play a lot of his games. So he was Nathan Drake, and he had never played all the Uncharted games. So they've kind of gone through the Uncharted games, and then they had him play through Last of Us, and they're kind of in the middle of that right now. I haven't watched all of it, but it's just interesting, kind of hear Troy Baker's take on everything. Oh, I'm actually kind of curious because we're talking about PS games. Did you guys play Death Stranding? I've That's another game I'd like to play soon. I don't know if I don't know if I will anytime soon, but I guess I'm just racking up the games that I need to play now because I'm just talking out loud. Betsy, I saw that you were playing New Horizons. How do you feel about that? I think you were the one who said something about that. Yeah, would you what would be your recommendation for it? Because I really heard it really depends on the person. Say what you will about trash games. I think old school RuneScape's actually a pretty. Um, I used to play it a lot when I was younger. Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest is a great game. It's not, again, it's not as good. I would say it's compared to other platformers as I think Celeste is, but it's definitely like something. I think it's special. It's just so beautiful for, game in Unity. I mean, I guess Unity is a really great, game development, um, game development environment. I don't know, game engine, but I just to see that and to see the amount of like the artistic work in that is it's pretty insane. And to think it was a really small team. TV recommendations. I would throw out. I'm trying to think of what I watch. Definitely. I mean, regardless of whether you're gonna watch some of my content on that, I would definitely watch the Witcher series. I really, really enjoy that. I think Henry Cavill is amazing, and the rest of the cast as well. I can't remember anyone else's names, but they really do a good job. And it's not like people are like, oh, it's a replacement for Game of Thrones. I don't think it's really that. I think it's just something completely different. It's like some cross between Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings and lore. And you're not wrong, Jack. You're not wrong at all. Henry Cavill, he hasn't aged a day since he was Superman. It's fucking insane. Well, that was wrong. But hey, now we know. Avatar would be a good one to rewatch, I think. I'm using OBS right now. How come? I followed a tutorial, so it's not been too complicated, but then again, like if you can kind of tell, I'm not doing really too much. It's just not everything's where you think it is. So like I had a guide for it, and now I can just do it really quick. But I definitely had to mess around with it for a while yesterday, just to kind of see what exactly I wanted to do and like how best to do it. And like the difference between like how to capture different things. I think that was probably one of the hardest things I had to do. And there we go. Yeah, and honestly, you saying that content creation is something you're curious about, that's really the only reason I did this. I just was kind of curious about how it worked. Um, what exactly kind of was involved in it all. Because it does seem like some like kind of Herculean feat to do all of this. And like Jack, I know you do this all the time, but I just think it's really cool. And you spend so much time of your life watching content creators some way or another, so it's just interesting to be able to have just to try it, and it also makes you realize how hard it all is, and like how much you take for granted as a consumer of content. Yeah, I mean, like to think that like you know I reference them a lot because they're one of my favorite content creators. But I think that like if anyone's familiar with Kinda Funny, um, they started doing this, and they just got pulled into shows by IGN, and then they went off on their own and eventually did this. But like I've watched some of their old content when they were still part of IGN, their first shows, and like they're still really good. Like they have great personalities, but to see how they have just exploded, and also like just how they like refine themselves every time. And to see the difference between like a person like Greg Miller, who's on comic book panels and stuff on his first morning show or his first Beyond, it's kind of it's crazy, and it like gives you hope. Not that I really want this to be like something I do all the time, but I just thought it would be fun to try. But really just like it shows that if you put enough effort and time into things, that I think you will be successful in them, which is pretty cool. As old as that sentiment might be. Yeah, it is fun, and it's weird to how like I'm sure there's 100 ways I could improve, and I'm open to feedback from you guys and everything, because this is just about me getting comfortable in a space I'm not really comfortable in. But it's really it is fun. It's just fun to try something new. There was the same way when I did How do you like streaming on Mixer versus Twitch? I'm kind of curious. Not that I would do one over the other. I just did Twitch because I knew it better. Okay, that's fair. I didn't think about that. Do you have a One X or an Xbox One, Mitch? Jack, when you okay, that's interesting. Jack, when you stream, how do you just have your laptop, right? When you're streaming, Smash and stuff, and you're playing Melee, do you have a emulator you're running, or are you how do you do that? Okay, that's really cool. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Mitch. I really appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. And yeah, we'll definitely play some Warzone later, though. I apologize. Yeah, Jack, Bensy was in the he was president of this Nintendo I think it was Nintendo Club, or I forget what it was called, but Bensy's really good at um yeah, Bensy's really good at Smash. He hands my ass to me every time. Um so I gotta figure out. There we go. What isn't there a version of it called Project M? Have you guys ever played that? Yeah, that's interesting because like I don't remember what was I don't remember. I can't really speak to it because I'm not as in touch with the Smash community. But what was the whole thing with Project M? Are they? Oh, okay. It's a brawl mod to make it play like Magic. Okay, that makes more sense. What kind of tomfuckery was that level? Putting balls in holes. Favorite thing to cook? Um, I really like um I love making burgers. That's like burgers are one of my favorite foods, so I guess that's one of my favorite things. Like season up and trying different things out. I tried a recipe where you take some like stone ground mustard and an egg and mix it into the meat before you cook it. I don't have a grill right now, so and it's also kind of cold, so it's kind of hard to do. But just on my stove and stuff, I enjoy doing that. I really enjoy making. I make things in my crock pot. One time we made, so I had to bake 2 turkeys for Thanksgiving this year. That was probably one of my favorite things of all time. Yeah, but not like with like mixed into the meat. It helps it cook a little bit more, and gives a little bit more flavor when it cooks. But yeah, so we had to make 2 turkeys, and I found this really good recipe by Gordon Ramsay, and it was really cool. I made this like kind of butter spread, and you actually stuffed the inside of the skin of the turkey and everything. It was, so someone has to. I appreciate that. What about you guys? What's your favorite things to cook? Egg? One singular egg? I'm. I actually have some fried rice I've been meaning to make. I found a recipe online, and so I'm looking forward to doing that. Different grilled cheeses, so like different types of cheese, or just different kinds of bread. What differentiates them? I'm intrigued. Oh boy, fuck me up. That sounds awesome. See how many levels we have left. Alright, we're making good progress, so I'm about to beat Civiballs too, guys. Jack, are you the only one left at your house now? Oh, okay, so Joss didn't end up flying back to Chicago? That's probably for the best, honestly. That would have been dangerous. I would have been worried. This lockdown shit's kind of insane, though, if you think about it. Um, if I didn't have to worry about having a job or salary, I definitely would still be doing what I'm doing. Like, I would definitely want to go into. I would want to go into, tech and robotics. If I didn't have to worry about money, I don't know if I would go as far. I guess I don't think I would go as far into robotics per se as I am. Like, I'm going in for a PhD or a minimum a master's, but probably with a shot at getting a PhD. But I think I would, if I had a lot of money, what I might do is I might do that like for a master's. Then I would just go wherever, and it wouldn't be a big deal because I'd have the money to finance it, and then get a bunch of different masters in different disciplines. So then I was like super well rounded, and then just did it at the same time. I just don't have the money to finance that kind of education. Also, I have some ideas for companies and things, so I definitely would put more money to those. And I think besides that, um, yeah, I think so. I would definitely though. I feel like if I didn't have to worry about money, then it wouldn't be work. I'd be working in that stuff, but then I would also be able to do, like I love doing shows and I love doing different things like that. So I would love to, have an opportunity to get back into something like that. But I also realize that that's not my main priority right now, as much as I love it. How about you guys? What would you guys do if you didn't have to worry about money or jobs or anything like that? You so Benson, you'd be a content creator or a stunt actor? That's pretty cool. What kind of stunts you doing? Like everything, or like just like a couple? Holy shit! I guess if you didn't have to worry about the money though, and you could do it, like I mean, it would just you'd be doing it purely like it wouldn't be about like how many people like you or you know with those kind of things in place. I think content creation would be a little bit different than it actually is. But I think it would be cool to just be able to try stuff like that, like some people do. Yeah, and that yeah, I guess it would. But I guess if you were going it from a purely of like I just want to do this because I enjoy it. I mean, it would suck if people dicked on you, but I think there is a level of like it's like a hobby. Like I don't have to be good at guitar, but I enjoy playing the guitar, right? But I guess I could see your point, and I guess it just depends on your stance and everything. Jack, kind of what you're saying, I agree with too, because it's That's the hard thing is like when you're. That's why I would never like. I'm not good enough to. But if I ever had like really seriously like gone ahead with going into shows and doing stuff like that, I I wouldn't. I don't think I would. I'd worry about my love of it being ruined by the fact that it's really my job. But it's kind of funny to think about it. But like, I don't think a lot of people who get into this. I mean, I think some people, but like most people, it doesn't seem like it was originally their intent to really get into performing. So I mean, I guess there's definitely like a lot of it's just by accident. People are reporters or they do things and then they get into stuff. Mm. Honestly, Jack, like I was thinking about that too. Like I don't know. I do not know how she is not stressed by that because I definitely would be if that was my profession. Because that is people are just watching you, and I mean I think that just takes. I remember how stressful tryouts were for things like that for just high school. I can't imagine. But I think it does really take a specific kind of person just to go do it, and I think I applaud people for doing that. It's pretty special when you got it. I don't think this is a math game. I just think it's on cool math games, and I think that's where your mistake is. There are numbers, and they are counting down. Shit. How do I solve this one, guys? I did too, brother. I did too. I just don't know how to... Okay, that's one way to do it. I just don't know. I know one has to drop on there, but I just don't know how it's supposed to do that. Fuck. think we're gonna do... Okay, I think I figured out how to solve it. Sorry for being quiet, guys. I was intensely focused on this game. I wish I would have gotten 69 on that one. It would have been pretty nice. Nope. What does POG mean? I keep seeing that. I know I'm a total noob at this. Oh. I'm learning. This is great. You know, that's the real point of cool math games, is it teaches you. So this is like really strategic, right? Well, that wasn't right. That wasn't right either. Nope. We're close. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. The geopolitical climate in Antarctica right now. I'm not really a big fan of imperial structures, and I've heard there's a lot of penguins who are claiming to be emperors down there, and it really bothers me. First of all, there can only be one emperor if you're gonna have an emperor. Second of all, I feel like we're well past the whole emperor thing. I don't know Focht, I hardly know her. Guys, these Incan ones are getting pretty hard. Just like me. Guys, these are gonna kill me. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost on the right track. Just gotta get the right combination. That'll do it. This is the content you guys come for. Now, we are going to play the final level. Look at all those combined civilizations. Really, the whole purpose of this stream was really just to give you guys culture. I'm really glad I could help with that. Never mind. Well, that seems pointless. Hmm. All right, so we know green can't go yet. Wild Bistro is good. I like it. It's not as good as Yum Yum or some other places, but I'm fine with it. I'm also not that picky when it comes to places to. Oh, Betsy, I didn't realize you were colorblind. I don't really care, but I didn't realize. Guys, how do I get it in the green? In the green thing. Yes, I got one more level left that I'm gonna eat. Probably. I'm not sure yet. Actually, I haven't thought about it. What order do you guys think that should go in? I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking. But see, then I run into the problem. Where the hell do I put the green? Guys, my brain cells are fucking fried. My eyes also are also really tired from looking at this screen. gonna shoot this one. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop this guy right down here. Fuck. I think I figured it out. I think we got this. If you're not making, you're right, Mitch. If you're not making moves, you're standing still, like my friend Gary Witta says. He's not my friend. He's just someone I watch on TV. What a game. You know, just the level design in this is just superb. No, yeah, this is my favorite. I mean, I love cool math games. These are my favorite. All right, you just saw it here, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first ever Twitch stream. You just saw Civiballs and Civiballs 2. I recommend you go and play them. They are a great time. Thank you for watching. This is Rossi Ross Cortino signing off.